Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dorks Daily. The sword is here. Dorks Daily. Here it is. Here it comes. Coming right at you. There you are.
Hi, everybody. It is Thursday.
It is Thursday.
Tonight is the night before the night before.
That's right. It's a big night.
Yes.
The night before the night before.
The night before the night before. I have to finish packing, guys, completely. We are leaving on a cruise, if you do not know,
Yes.
on a Saturday on the Celebrity Equinox. So I'm pretty much done, but I just got to make sure and zip it up. It's not zipped up yet.
When Michelle asked me if the Eagles were going to make it to the playoffs this year, I said, probably not. She's like, if I book it, it's going to be the championship weekend. I'm like, well, they're not going to be in the championship game. Oh, they're in the championship game, so.
Yes, guys, the Eagles will be playing on
What are you
Sunday.
guys thinking out there? Who's winning these games? I honestly, if Washington hadn't beat us the last game, I would call Washington a lock for this game.
We're debating on what to do for the game, whether we want to watch it in the room, do we want to watch it at the bar.
And Buffalo and
want
KC, who's on, what are we thinking about that one?
And I wanted to get all Eagles up. And Jim, you know how he's against that. We already talked about this the other day, so we're not going to go through all that. But
here's how it works.
So I'm going to have to stifle my fandom.
If you lose, it sucks because you're walking around with this big dork Eagles fan.
Yeah,
sucks.
big L on
like
your
you loser. I don't care how many games you won. You're a loser.
Or wait.
Yeah, you got it. So
a big L on myself.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? But that's not just it. Then if you win, I feel like there's times that I've seen people try to
rude if you win.
Yes, I told you, the time that we saw the Clemson fan.
You think too much about this. You can't just be a fan.
That's how fans think. I can only think like a fan, right? I can
Well,
only think
I'm a
like I was
fan
taught
too.
how. No, you're not really.
Yes, I am, but I'm not trying to fight nobody over stuff.
Right, well then you're not a real fan.
Yes, I am.
Guys, you guys are real fans out there.
I am.
Let her know.
Yes, I am.
How it is. We
Come
hate
on.
the world.
I don't hate the world.
Okay, but here's my point.
Once it's done, it's done.
When it's done, it is. You're right. But my thing is, I just think that there's times where I've seen I think Clemson's the only one I can really come to mind. Nothing against Clemson fans. Marianne, you guys are awesome. But, my point is, I saw a Clemson fan in full Clemson gear. This man had, and guys, I don't have a game in a team really in college football that I root for. Carnival'S. Who?
Yes.
Who?
God.
Who? That's our call, by the way. That's why we suck. And anyway,
By the way, real quick, side note, I was just on Poshmark because I got an email, and I was looking at the old Victoria's Secret pink merch, the sequin stuff. I love that.
Yeah.
And they had all this temple stuff, and I'm like, why is that on here?
Because it's they can't sell it.
Yeah,
That's weird.
That's
or
awesome.
do they think they go to Temple because you're connected?
No, I'm not connected to Philly on there.
That's weird.
Yeah.
You should order it.
Temple, a whole bunch of different things.
I like the Temple gear.
I know.
Because people are always like, what? What's that? What are you doing?
So I got to get some.
Huh? Oh, but so my thing is seeing those Clemson fans do that, and we also the Saints fans when they won the Super Bowl, whoever they beat. I remember they were we were on Disney for that one, or we were in Disney, I believe, right after that.
In Disney?
You were in Disney.
We've never been on Disney.
No, we were in Disney.
Okay.
The parks, Disney World.
We first moved here?
Yeah, no, before we moved here.
Oh,
it was
back in the
they
day.
won back in the day, and I remember.
2010.
Yeah, and I remember I felt bad, and then so my thing was but I remember looking at the person, the Clemson fan, and thinking you're a tool. Why are you teasing this? Because they were making fun of somebody from whatever college they beat.
You don't have to make fun of them. You can just wear your stuff.
No, but because they were all Clemsoned up for that thing. In my head, whenever I see somebody overly geared up in the team stuff,
they're teasing.
I'm that's kind of weird.
All right.
Now, I think you might see Washington fans do it because it's been a while that they've been in this level. So for them, it's a big deal for them. Do you remember when 91? I remember 2000 when we met. Remember how the Eagles were then?
Yeah.
When Andy Reid first came around? That's what Washington's going through right now.
All right,
For us, it was 24 years ago.
We'll see what happens. We
No,
don't
but
know what we're going to do,
you understand
guys.
that or
I do
no?
understand.
Yeah, so you don't see where somebody would look at you and go, if I'm looking at them thinking you're a weird, overly insulting another fan that lost already.
I understand how you feel.
Yeah.
I do. I just wish you didn't feel like that, so I could just wear what I want to wear.
Well, you can wear what you want to wear. I don't
No,
care.
I can't. Anyway, guys, I just want to tell you this real quick. Christy, okay, friend of the channel, she sent me this amazing picture. I'm going to post it right now. This is of her husband. They just got off of a 12-night cruise for her birthday, and he's got our cruise tee on, our cruise merch.
Oh yeah,
our
the
cruise
merch.
Dorks merch.
First merch buyer.
I don't know.
First
that,
merch wearer.
But yes, the first confirmed cruise Dorks merch
we had merch.
So if anyone has bought any cruise Dorks merch,
yeah.
If you take a picture and send it to me, I'll put it on here.
Yes, that's a good idea.
Yes, so if you buy anything, I want to see it because I love that.
Yeah,
I'm excited about it.
Yeah, right.
I gotta get a hoodie.
That is cool.
I want a hoodie.
You want a hoodie?
Or a sweatshirt. I gotta get some.
A t-shirt.
I have a t-shirt. I want a hoodie too. I've been freezing here.
Yeah, sure.
I need
What are
one.
you doing?
Anyway, guys, what's going on? Let's talk about Carnival, okay? Carnival is changing its booking rules for minors. Okay? So, now...
They're trying everything to get rid of these kids.
Starting February 1st, if you are under 21, okay, you must travel with a relative or guardian. That means like 18, 19-year-olds can't just book a cruise by themselves. Mm-hmm. You have to have an adult with you, adult meaning over 21. Okay, it has to be a relative or a guardian who is over 25. They have to be over 25 years old. Okay? And kids 14 or younger must stay in the cabin or connecting cabins.
Yeah.
So if you're 14 and under, you can't be like across the hall.
Yeah.
You got to be either in the cabin with the adults that you're traveling with or the adjoining cabin. Teens 15 to 17 may have their own cabin, but can't be more than 3 doors away.
3 doors away.
Yes. And yeah, so they had no rules before, so they're trying to like fix some problems, I guess. Maybe this is causing some issues, or they think it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever. But anyway, if you booked before February 1st, it's not going to affect you. Right. They're not going to like change your stuff. If you already booked not in these rules, but February 1st and on, if you book, that's the rules.
Right.
So, whatever. I don't know what I think about it. Guess it's good.
What do you
I
think
don't
about
know.
it, guys? What's your situation?
Doesn't really. I don't think it really matters at all. But okay, they're trying.
You know, if they're doing moves like this, they're doing it because some statistics showing them that there's something wrong in that age problem.
Maybe.
So
maybe there's people saying there's just kids like alone in a cabin here.
But they're 18. They're not kids in the world.
I guess.
I mean, go to war.
No, under 18, right?
Oh.
I don't know. I just read you the rules. I forget what they are.
I'm just saying, like, if you're 18 or up, like, I don't see why you wouldn't be allowed to cruise, but I guess that's the thing. I mean,
I don't know. I guess they're having problems with younger people on the ship, maybe.
Yeah.
They're having an issue. What else, guys? Disney has raised its gratuities starting today. Basic cabins, like just your regular cabin, has increased by $1.50 a day to $16 per person per day.
Okay.
And the concierge and suites were increased the most. They were increased by $3.75 per day. So now gratuities are now $27.25 per person per day.
Damn. So
that's
the gratuities
a lot.
are going to be the full price of the cruise.
Yeah, the gratuities are like a lot. And I feel like they're doing this to offset the cruise line paying the workers.
I don't know.
Like, you should raise their pay. But instead they're making us pay for it.
You're raising their pay.
Yeah, but that's BS. The cruise line should pay, and this whole gratuity thing, that it's just weird.
I
feel
think
like
it's probably a stat that they are like having a problem with.
No, I think they're just trying to make other people pay for an up in salary instead of them paying for it.
It is weird because I would like to see if they have a check out there. Show us your check.
We need pay stubs.
Guys, can we see some pay stubs here?
Besides that, I feel like they're using the cruisers to absorb maybe the what is it called? I can't even think of the word. I'm like so tired today.
The money.
The what is that called when you pay
the revenue.
people? Their income. I don't know.
Their income.
The cruise workers' income.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys, what else we got? More money added. Iceland.
Ooh.
If you're going to Iceland, Iceland has added an $18 cruise passenger fee per person per day.
See, them in Mexico, out of control.
So if you're going to Iceland, in your taxes and port fees, you're going to pay what? $38 more.
Wow.
Right?
Look at this.
Did I get that wrong? No, it's wrong.
It is. Here's the thing now.
$36 more.
Okay.
$36 more you're going to pay just for that day in Iceland. Now, if you're there for more than one day, which you're probably not, I'm thinking you just go there for the day. But if you're there for more, that's going to be every day you're there.
Sure. What do you think about that?
It's kind of a lot.
I mean, I don't know. I feel
$18?
like no. I know it's a lot of money.
Just throwing it out there.
I don't get why the passengers are being like. Here's my thing. I feel like the cruise line's doing that. I feel like they're telling the cruise line that you have to pay this much more per customer, and I think the cruise line's like, oh my god, they're charging each individual person. Where it's like, why don't the cruise line just eat it? Like you charge it enough. I mean, you're raising this and that.
They just want to have. They want to like earn like everything, and we're just gonna keep paying more.
Yeah, like it's funny that it's coming out as news like we're paying for it. Like, so the cruise lines like put that news out there, and like, is it written like, say it's like, there's like law and like they probably have it written down somewhere. Is it written down that each cruise passenger is responsible for paying, or is it like the cruise the cruise company is responsible for paying for each individual cruiser for every day they cruise? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, sure. It's probably written for the cruise line to pay it, but they're just going to make us pay it. They're not going to absorb it. No.
I really want to see, like, I would like to see the breakdown.
A person walking by.
No, I'm scared.
Anyway, guys, what else we got? Nice, France. Okay, popular cruise port. Is banning cruise ships that are over 900 passengers. Starting in July of this year.
You realize how, like, absolutely, like...
So they only in Nice, France, only really tiny cruise... I don't know what cruise ships
you realize how, like,
are under
that
900
is, like,
passengers.
so, like, what's the word? Like, class? Like, that's classism? Is that right? Does that make sense?
I don't see it like that. I just feel like
well, yeah, because
really
they know that
situation.
people... Well, they know people with 900... Cruise ships with 900 people on it have money. Each one of them people have money because you don't go on a cruise. They're like 10 grand and up.
Well,
cruises.
it's obviously they don't want a lot of people there.
I get that.
Okay?
I get that.
And also they must only be able to accommodate small ships there.
Okay, maybe that's it. Maybe that's
but still, 900.
Right.
What ships have?
I feel like they're trying to get the people with the money on there.
Well, that's true too. I'm sure they want that, but I'm sure they're not gonna. They wouldn't like.
The lady that buys like a knit sweater.
But
like
the more people, the more money too. Yeah. But
because Carnival and like even like I mean maybe a couple celebrity cruisers might do it, a couple Carnival cruisers might do it. But I feel like the people that cruise like us, like we're not buying a hand knit sweater. No, I'm not paying for that.
I feel like people that are more just once in a while cruisers, maybe once in a lifetime cruisers, or once every couple years, are more likely to spend money on stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because we cruise so much. So that's why we're not doing it.
Right.
But if you never cruise, you might be like, oh my God, I'm never going to come here again. I have to buy something from here.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You buy a little tower, the French tower.
An ornament.
You know what I mean? Like Big Ben. Is it Big Ben? The clock. You buy that. It's a little metal thing they sell, made in China. Even has a sticker on the back.
Yo, I bet you everything there is made in China. Anyway.
I mean, isn't it everywhere?
Well, this isn't about buying stuff. They're just no longer.
I think it is, Michelle, is what I'm saying to you. I think it's about buying stuff.
Okay, well, how about this?
Okay, it's money.
They want to cancel cruise ships that are already scheduled for this year.
I'm going to cancel you on the cruise ships.
I mean, I guess they're not that worried about making money if they're talking about canceling ships coming there.
Well, they're canceling all the ships because I saw this whole thing in Italy. They were trying to say that people coming to Italy on cruise ships are not spending any money. They're eating on the ship. They're doing all that. They're coming off the ship. They're using their bathrooms. Remember when we were in Bermuda and I said to you, I go, yeah, that's crazy. I said, 30 people came in and asked to use the bathroom. Me and you got a coffee so that we could use the internet.
Yeah.
That's fine, right? Because that costs money to coffee, right? They give you the internet, it costs them nothing. But people came in and using the bathroom, and the ladies like, you have to buy something. And people were like, oh, you know. But I'm thinking like, man, you could have went to the bathroom. You just came off the ship. Like, I mean, that's a lot going on to like.
Oh no, it's a lot for an area, but they must not be able to handle the people. I don't know what the reason is. I'm just.
We're gonna have to look up that port. I'm really gonna have to get into this.
I'm telling you, on Nice, I don't know. Nice might be a little tiny situation. I don't know.
Tiny town.
But anyway, you can't go there anymore unless you're on a little ship.
Only on the little ships.
Or unless you're somewhere else and you travel to there, like on foot.
Yeah, go
backpack.
take a plane there.
He had an Uber to Nice.
Yeah.
From
Is
somewhere
that
else
France,
in
you said?
France,
Yeah. Go to London, I guess. Get the little London Tower, toy. What else they got in London? They got a bridge. Don't they have a bridge? London Bridge. The London Bridge. You might want to get the London Bridge.
I've never been there.
Some
so
French fries. How mad do they get when you say that? Is anybody on here French Canadian? Let us know. Do French Canadians get offended when you make French jokes
Why
about
are they called
France?
French fries?
Because French probably invented them. They're culinary geniuses. They invented one of the greatest. Because French cut fries, I believe.
Really?
I think it's a cut. Yeah, I think they invented
You mean they
fries.
cut potatoes?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. Does anyone know where do French fries come from?
French fries come from France. I'm gonna look it up right now. Now you said that. Okay.
Oh my god.
Where do French fries come from? Where do you guys think they come from? We all know France.
I don't know anything.
Where do French fries come from? What if they said potato?
Belgium.
Oh, the origins could be found in Belgium, where historians claim potatoes were being fried in the late 1600s. See, here's why I disagree with that.
Belgium
or France, it says. And here's why. Somebody looking it up was like, I looked into this, I know France is trying to say they got the French fry, but I looked into this thing and I saw that the first guy ever was Rijn Snoot from Belgium. I feel like that would be a Belgian name. Rijn Snoot. Rijn Snoot from Belgium was the first guy to throw it in some oil, fried it, and ate it. And the French stole it. The French stole it.
The France stole it.
The France stole it from them.
You know
Okay,
what?
and that's not what
I
happened.
think you're French.
I do have some French, right? No.
Neither one of us are French.
I got everything in me but French.
Not one iota.
Every single possible country covered but France.
It's funny.
I'm a worldly baby.
I'm all like, what's that? Northwest, right?
Yeah, you're in that Northwest region.
Yes. Northwest European.
Yeah. Viking region.
Yep.
I thought I was Viking. Everyone's Viking down here, guys. Do you hear about this? You guys part of this? Everybody part of this? Let me know. There's this Viking thing going on where people tell me they're going to do beads in their beards. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. Which I think it's cool if you want to do something with your beard, But
it's up to you.
They tell me that they have Viking lineage. So I said, oh, you got your 23andMe back or Ancestry. No, I just know my family, we're Viking. And I'm like, what? The Vikings got that? Like where they know their grandmas and great... Wasn't it? No, right? You gotta be nuts, right? To think you're a Viking. But Michelle has whatever that is. What's that? In you, that's...
What, like Scandinavian?
Yeah, like Scandinavian, which would they attacked Ireland, tore up Ireland, and they had Michelle. She's part Viking, part Irish. So
a byproduct.
Yeah, it's what happened.
But the situation.
Now I was in Italy when they were overran by the Moors. That would explain the Moroccan and all the northern African and stuff, right?
Yes.
So you can really get down to it. You can probably break it down and figure out what happened. But I don't know. I just know that Michelle has some Viking in her. And I don't. And I wanted to have the Viking in me. I wanted to say...
Well, how about this? You look like you do.
I do
more
look
than
like a
I
Viking.
do.
I look like a real Viking.
You do. You have the giant
same
head.
Thing. Giant head. I have a Viking head.
The whole
Next time.
thing.
Yeah, could you imagine putting the metal thing on that? It would be so big and heavy to be on this chrome dome.
Oh,
Chrome dome.
Guys, we're going to go. We got to get home to Lily. We'll talk to you tomorrow.